Happy Eclipse Day. Right now, we are about at the peak of our eclipse, which is only 50% here in Utah. But maybe you're right in the line of the direct eclipse. Who knows? But if you are not outside looking at the eclipse, or if you're watching this on replay, I'm Lonnie Spendlove, Creative Juice by Lonnie. We are here to do a little bit of paper crafting with you today, and we are going to be showing you what fun the adhesive sheets are. Now, I think we've used these before. I know we've used these before on our alphabet, but these are a sheet that is sticky on one side. Well, they're sticky, and both sides are sticky. I'm going to show you how to use those in just a second. They come in very long pieces. I think they're 6 by 12, and you can cut them to whatever size you want. So have you used adhesive sheets before? Let me know. All right, we're going to move into this view so you can see it a little better. We're using our ice cream swirl stamp set, and it's actually a bundle. It comes with the stamps and the dies. I've got some extra things in here. These are just some of the dies. And I don't know if I don't think I made a little thing for you. Let me just check really quick. But I am doing a class on this, not this Friday, but next Friday. Nope, I don't have one. I'm sorry about that. Next Friday, a virtual class. So if you're interested in the class, you have like 1 day left to register. You can actually register up till the day of the class, and you'll get a private YouTube link for the class. You can watch it live, or you can watch it later if you want to. So you may not get all of the supplies in time to do it with me, but if you register for the class, you will have supplies to do all 5 projects that we're going to make. Okay. Also, if you order that bundle, the ice cream swirl bundle from my Stampin' Store, then you will get a coupon code for 10%, or not 10% off, $7 off, I think is what it is. A little more than 10%. So that'll be great. Okay, so let's get started crafting today. We're going to start by doing some cutting. So what I've done is I put a piece of the adhesive sheet right on the back. Let me show you how I do this. So you take your piece of cardstock, and sometimes there's a little, on the larger sides, there's some perforations, but I'm just going to take that off, put it right onto your cardstock, and then you will cut it out on this side, on the top side of your cardstock. Because I'm cutting this one out of white, I colored my adhesive sheets on the back so that I knew that that was the back and this is the front side that I want to cut. All right, so I'm going to cut one of our detailed ice cream, the swirl part of the ice cream. And you can see over here, I've cut the base. This is a different die. And I've done it already with the lemon lolly and the fresh freesia. So let's do that. Run it through our cut and emboss machine. All of these dies actually work on our mini cut and emboss machine. So that's what I'm using today. Hello, Elaine. You haven't used, you're going to find that you need this in your adhesives because, it's amazing how the right adhesive makes a project so much easier. So I'm going to just poke this out, get all of the edges out okay, let's see if I can get them all out. And then before I put away my cut and emboss, let's put this, where's my, I don't know where it is, but I'll put it right there. I just set aside here it is. I was looking for my stamp set so I can put my die back on it. Then I'm going to do the ice cream cone as well. So this time we're going to put it on like this. And I'm going to put this piece, will emboss it at the same time that this piece cuts it. So we're doing 3 cards today. We have 3 ice cream pieces cut out over here. So we might as well make 3 because, once you have one birthday, somebody else is going to have a birthday. And you may notice that this piece of paper already had some cutting and scoring on it. It's not going to make a bit of difference. It's going to be just fine. So let me show you. It cuts out. Here is the ice cream. You could fold it in half and make it a tag. We did that already once or something similar. But this time I'm just going to do the other side really quick, and we'll have 2 ice cream cones. And I've already got a third one for my third card. So once you do all of this cutting, you can set that aside. Get out of our way. So I have 2 ice cream cones. I actually have 3 because I have another one already cut. Do all your cutting to start with. So you've got your ice cream cones. You've got 3 white ice cream bases. We have 3. Let me find my other piece. Where is it? Right down here somewhere. I think here it is. Okay, so we've got 3, 3, and 3. 3, 3, and 3, and we have 3 of these colorful cutouts. So to put these together, it's kind of like a puzzle. We call this paper piecing, right? So I'm going to take off the back, and this is why that drawing on the back of your adhesive sheets is handy for the white piece, so you know which piece to peel off. I'm just going to put all 3 right on top of the base of a base of ice cream. We're going to make, so this set, I'm going to show you, bring it back in. It has a stamp that has the swirls, and you can stamp that and cut it out with this die, and then color it if you'd like to with markers, Stampin' Blends, colored pencils, crayons. I don't care, whatever you want to color it with. But this is just kind of a fun little extra technique that you could do by paper piecing all of these together. So here's our last lemon lolly one. All right. Oh, whoops. How did I do? This one I actually cut out backwards. I apparently cut it from the other side. We're going to see. That may not work. I may have to get a different one here in a second. Well, we'll put it aside, and we'll show you on these 2. I think I did. I think I cut this from the side that had the adhesive on it. So give us a moment. We'll just do that one more time. One more time with feeling, because we got to have it right the right way. Luckily, there's always a scrap ready to go. So here I have my lemon lolly. We'll do it the right way. I mean, you never make a mistake, right? You guys never make mistakes. Well, guess what? I often do. Because I was just cutting things right out, thinking I was so on top of it. So we're going to put that adhesive sheet right on the back. Oh, whoops. That's the adhesive sheet. And another little piece. We just need a little bit. Make sure I've got enough to cut out or to get all of my pieces covered. Okay, remember, put your die on the top of that, not on the side that has the adhesive. Move those away for a moment, and we'll bring back our trusty mini cut and emboss for the right side. So when I do a virtual class once a quarter this year, this class that we're doing can be done with the ice cream swirl, or you could use the Beautiful Balloons bundle, or the So Sparkling, is it Simply Sparkling? So Sparkling, the one with the pop can. Okay, we're going to move those aside. I'm actually going to use this on the other side. Here we go. We're not going to use those. There we have it. Or the milkshake, share a milkshake bundle. So if you have one of those already, you can still sign up for the class. Your finished projects will be done with the projects that you choose to use. And it just gives you some great crafting ideas. Okay, I think we got all three of our things correct now. Let's put this together. I do love puzzles and spend a lot of time doing them, actually. Do you guys like puzzles? Doing puzzles? Jigsaw puzzles? Okay, so now we're just going to start taking our other little pieces, take the adhesive off the back, and find a place. What's the biggest puzzle you've ever done? Have you done a 5,000 piece? Have you done a 1,000 piece? Or are you still in the... Okay, one thing that you're going to want to do here is you're going to look at this and decide where your pieces are. So on the white one, I'm only going to put in the yellow and purple pieces. Same thing on the purple, I'm only going to do purple and white pieces. So here's the white piece that goes next to it. So now that I've started that, I know that the next yellow piece, or the next white piece, this one's going to be white. This could be like raspberry lemonade ice cream. Yeah, that sounds good. So I'm just filling all of those pieces back in now using basically, your adhesive sheets have basically made a sticker. So, and I needed some birthday cards from my team. Elaine is part of my team. So this worked out perfect for me to get all of these done. All right, I'm going to finish up one of them, and then you don't have to watch me do all three of them. And I'll finish off the card for you. So we'll finish this one. And I need this white piece. That's this one right here. Okay, so you can see I've got white, yellow, white, yellow, white, just alternating. And when you're done, you will have used all of these little scraps. They'll all be finished. Okay, I'm going to put these aside and I will finish those after we're done. Okay, the next thing we need is a card base. I'm going to put this aside. And since we're doing 3 at a time, hello, Carlene. It's good to have you here. You will want to score your paper first. So I would score my white card base at 4 1/4. Oh, I need to turn it around so that you can see where 4 1/4 is. All right, 4 1/4. That's the next longest one before the 1/2 inch. Now I'm going to cut this both cards at the same time, down to 6 3/4 of an inch, so that we have just a flap on the front that is shorter than a regular card. Then I'm going to turn it, cut it in half at 5 1/2, and I have 2 card bases. You could make 6 of these at a time if you'd like to, and then it's a little easier to use all of your paper pieces that we need. Okay, so here's my front of my card, and another front of my card, my last 2 cards. So it's going to have just a half of a front right here. I am using some Designer Series paper. This is the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper. It has, on one of them, we have some clouds and balloons, but the rest of them are pretty fun patterns. Dots, I should turn it a little bit so you can see. Stripes, patterns like this. So it is perfect, as well as the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper is another great one to do this kind of card with. So what I've done here is, let me grab all the pieces I need. Okay, so I've got, for the inside, I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 inch fresh freesia, and then a 5 inch by 3 3/4 white that we're going to adhere together. This is going to go, whoops, I picked up too much there. This is going to go on the inside of our card. Here we go. And I'm using Seal Plus, so I only need a little bit in the corners. And if you've already received, Carlene and Elaine, you guys may have already received a birthday card like this. But this is just using some different paper, because I've been using it for my team birthdays this year. And then the next piece is a piece of that designer series paper, 1.5 inches by 5 inches. I'm using the lemon lolly side to coordinate with our ice cream cone. And I'm going to put it right here at the right side of this one. So when you close it,
unknown caller.
Pardon me, that is, okay, are we back here? No? Sorry, guys. Apparently we got interrupted, and I'm not sure if my other things... Okay, come on. Coming back. Maybe not. I've never had that happen before where it just takes it off, and you can't see. Let me see if I can figure out how to bring us back. Wow, that is just so weird. Let me see if I can get it back on here. Isn't that weird? Never had that happen before. All right, well, I'll show you what I can show you this easily enough right here. All right. Okay, you got it? There's the piece, and it opens up like this. I'm kind of hoping that this will come back to, give me a second. Let me see if I can do camera. No, it's just not letting me do that. Who knows what happened there? Somebody called me, and then I just got waylaid. Okay, last piece. The next pieces that you need, and I am sorry that is kind of fuzzy there, but this is another piece of the designer series paper with this is a 5 inch by 2 inch, and then this is a 5 1/4 by 2 1/4 inch. We're going to just layer those together. Trying to see if I can go back. Coming back in as myself, just to give me a second. I'm entering the studio. We're going to see if it will let me come back in while I'm adhering these two. Oh, there we go. All right, we're coming back in. I think we got it. Oh, I got to move this. Sorry, there we go. All right, sorry about that delay there. Don't know why or where, what and why and wherefore. Thanks for sticking with me. I guess you can run out and look at the eclipse while you're waiting. Okay, so here we go. Now I've got this piece, and this is going on the front. Oh, so much better to see. Whew. Okay, that made me nervous and hot. Sweating now. Whew. I guess we can count this as exercise today. All right, we've got our card base. I'll do the same thing with this one. I will do that later so you don't have to watch it because I actually do have some that are done. All we have to do now is adhere our ice cream to the top of our cone. One little tip, you'll want to make sure that it's not bigger than your card. So kind of lay it on your card and make sure that it fits. And then we're going to adhere this to the top of the card with some dimensionals. And you want to put them on the right side or no further than that middle right there, because what it's going to do is hang over the edge. So there we go. Put that onto the front. So it opens like this. Let's add the cherry on top. We need to add a cherry on top. I already cut and colored these with my blends. Put a little cherry on top. Then we're going to put Make a Wish in the bottom right corner. Right here. And I'm using, since there's a little bit of pink Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to stamp in Flirty Flamingo right here and open it up. And I'm going to stamp Hope Your Day is Sweet on the inside using Fresh Freesia. So that is our finished card, and let me show you how the other ones look. So you can see all three versions. And here's the yellow base. So 3 of those, when you cut 3 of them out, you can mix and match the little pieces with your adhesive sheets and make it so that you have 3 different ice cream cones. Little swirled ice cream cones. Aren't those adorable? I just think they're adorable. All right. So kind of a fun little way to use your adhesive sheets to do some paper piecing. And this could be done with anything that has some inlaid pieces that you want to mix and match colors for. But it's a fun card. You'll want to remember to stamp your envelope too. I may put a little cherry on the envelopes so that those have a similar feel, and it's fun to get something that has a decorated envelope in the mail, right? So there you go. That's why you need those adhesive sheets, and why you might want to join me here for the ice cream swirl. It's actually called Creating Happiness class next Friday. That will all be on my Facebook page, Creative Juice by Lonnie. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Glad to have a new crafty friend here as well. All of that information is on my events section of Creative Juice by Lonnie Facebook page. And you can go to creativejuicebylonnie.com and scroll down a few to find the information about the class as well. All right. I will not be here next Monday. We'll be playing with my grandkids. And I don't think, yes, I will be back the following Monday. The next Monday I will be back. Then we'll be skipping another week. But I'll see you next Monday right here, same time, same place. Thanks so much for joining me and being patient with that little hiccup in the middle. See you then.